So I'd like to offer you some tips about CPD. So I'd start off with tip number 1, and that's what do you want to achieve and why? What do you want to try and improve with your current job or change in your current job? Or perhaps are you thinking about something for the future? Is there a particular area you need to improve, a particular skill you need to acquire that will help you to move to a different role in the future if you think about your long-term career? There are so many different types of CPD out there. The obvious ones might be attending a course, it might be attending a conference, but also just reflecting on a project or a task that you've done, seeing what went well or perhaps what you might do differently at another time can also be considered as CPD. There are lots of different types of things, whether it's reading a blog, whether it's perhaps going online and finding some resources on there, or perhaps accessing some of the free resources through LinkedIn Learning. A whole range of different things out there, and if you're really not sure where to start, perhaps ask a colleague and see what they'd recommend. If you're an AUA member, the AUA offers a range of different activities which can be classed as CPD, from the annual conference, perhaps the PG Cert qualification, or regional or local opportunities. You find out all kinds of information about those on the AUA website. So tip number 3 in a nutshell is commit. Commit to your CPD. I'm sure you'll all be working in very busy jobs and another week goes by and you wonder where you might find time to engage with CPD. So think about perhaps setting some time aside in your diary, perhaps talk to your manager about it during your PDR or your appraisal, and then when you come to the end of the year and you have to review those objectives that have been set, you can actually identify whether you've achieved that CPD activity that perhaps you've highlighted or identified earlier in the year. I'd encourage you to keep a log of all the CPD opportunities that you engage with. Think about what you're doing and why. Think about the time that it might take for you to commit to your CPD. You can use your log for all kinds of reasons. We've already talked about the possibility of including that in your PDR discussions. But if you're applying for another job, having examples of things that you've done can enhance your application or your CV. So my final tip for you is how you can help others to engage with their CPD goals. If you're a line manager, can you start those conversations with the people that you manage? Can you have regular conversations, perhaps build it into the annual PDR cycle? If you're willing and keen to help others with their CPD, can you act as a mentor? Can you offer a session to people? So many different ways that you can feed back and help others within the sector. I've been a line manager for many years, and I get great joy when I see my colleagues progressing in their own careers or perhaps developing their skills or activities or the knowledge. So that to me is really important, giving back to the sector and helping other people.